Well, well, well. It is I, Nez, the Super Gamer, and I shall be here today to show you how to skip both Yagluth and Moder and get straight to Mistlands Gear with only silver gear. And for a bonus, I'll do it without armor too. So let's get right into it. Bam! Here we are in our Valheim world. This is on a dedicated server with some friends on another channel called DaVinci Gaming. Link in the description. And as you can see, we have a black forge, and we don't even have any black metal gear. We've been in iron. I have a silver sword here, which will what we'll be using today. So we won't need this or this. We'll do it without those. And we have our wolf skewers, our sausages, and our ice cream, which is made from freezing glands, you know, wolf onions, you know, all this cool stuff. Oh, don't need the carapace bolts either. But we're gonna even do it at nighttime, because who cares? I've already done this, so I've already managed to clear out a few Mistlands without any of that cool gear. But we'll find new Mistlands just to prove a point. So here we are in our Mistlands we've just walked a bit south of our base. And the most important thing you're gonna need for this is you're gonna need a portal. You know, because odds are you're gonna die here. You know, things happen and you're gonna die. There's just a Hjal fighting that Furling village. So as long as you have a portal, doesn't matter if you die. You know, you lose a few skills. For example, I actually died doing this, doing my scouting for this. And it doesn't matter. Just eat some food, run back and grab your stuff. It doesn't matter. The other thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need some food. I like to go 2 health, 1 stamina food. And then you're gonna need a sword and a shield. I'd say bare minimum silver, but if you actually look at what you need for a black forge, none of this stuff actually requires any tools at all. So feasibly, you could get all this stuff without ever building a single tool. Well, of course, you need the hammer and the workbench to build the black forge, but you could get all this stuff without ever building a single tool. But I'd say bare minimum, silver gear. Ugh, skeleton. The other important thing is if you've beaten bone mass, the bone mass power is very helpful against seekers, because they do blunt and pierce damage, and taking half of that is very good. And so I've actually done some scouting. I died once because I want to save you 30 minutes of me aimlessly wandering through the Mistlands. Oh, we have a goblin here who's come to say hi. Hello? Don't you dare. You gonna come say hi? You're just gonna run around me. Oh. Alright. He saw what he got and he doesn't want any of it. Yeah, good call, good call. But I've actually marked a spot to save you me aimlessly wandering through the Mistlands. I mean, I went all the way around here, and actually on this corpse run, I found this. So let's head straight through. So as you can see, I'm completely blind. Well, not completely. You can still see where you are and what's immediately in front of you. But as long as you keep running, have at least 15 stamina to do a dodge roll, you can just run straight through the Mistlands. It doesn't matter. You don't need a wisp light. Those things are for chumps anyway. And very helpful if you can find one of these Dverga strongholds, because they have their own wisp lights, so you can see what's going on. Very helpful. You can also use them to kill seekers if you're a bit overwhelmed. But usually these are near mines. Usually I've found. I don't know if that's actually in the generation, but usually they are near a mine. So we've got a mine right here. And so usually they have guards. I don't know where the guards went. No, one of them is down there. But you don't need to kill the guards, but I'm gonna kill this guard. Just so I can demonstrate that you can fight seekers with just silver gear. So here we are. Alright, dodge that attack, because that attack does a lot of damage. But as long as you parry, you don't need any of this black metal gear. Ow. Alright, that's a big hit. Alright, that was actually very close. Usually, I'm a lot better at fighting than that. So I'm just gonna sit down for 10 minutes while I heal all my health. We can go inside and just sit in the entrance. Alright, so here we are in our little mine here. I just sat for a bit AFK and healed all my stuff back. We've lost our rested, but that shouldn't matter too much. Just keep in mind with these that in most of the dungeons the entrance here is safe, but that's not entirely true for these dungeons because the ticks can jump up and the seekers can fly up, so this area is actually not completely safe. For example, when I walk up, these ticks actually jump up. But ticks are typically not too hard to deal with, as long as it's just one at a time. That 2 stars kind of give me the heebie-jeebies though. So here we are in our infested mine. Make sure you bring a bow to shoot these ticks before they jump up and kill you. But first things first, the first thing you want to do before you even head into here is you want to pop bone mass, because that'll give you 50% resistance to all the damage, and it'll help you survive these seeker attacks if you get hit and block them. There's a 2-star seeker down here. These pits, they usually don't actually have anything in them aside from the occasional queen locator, which is very useful. You don't want to fight 2 at once. That's not good at all. So I only took 50 damage there because I had bone mass active, but you can sometimes get a little thrust attack over the top there, like that. Yeah, so you can just sit at the entrance and do this. I'm only doing this because there's 2 of them, and 2 at once is not very fun. You could shoot them with the bow even, but that'll take a while. Look. We've got a guy. We've got a customer. So with the 4 times upgraded silver sword, you can just parry and one-shot a seeker. As long as you get that whole combo off. Oh, he broke my pants and my shirt. That's not nice. So I'm just gonna... Oh, they kicked me out. Oh, hello. Going back in. Ah. Oh, jeez. Wow, there are so many seekers just in this entrance. It is not usually this busy in here. There's so many. What the heck? Oh, I guess this is a trial by fire. Oh, oh, oh! I missed the combo. I'm trying to not walk too close to the other seekers so I don't get hit by multiple. Yep, so just parry and just gotta be careful because sometimes they get that attack off even if you stagger them. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. So if you manage to die like an absolute chump while in here, you know, I'm just demonstration. Obviously, I've never died once. Not once. If you manage to die, just sit down for 15 minutes. You know, go watch a YouTube video or something in a tab because you're just gonna have to wait for 15 minutes for your bone mass to recharge. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. Right, now with our bone mass back, we can head back in and kill more Seekers. You want to try and only fight one at a time, if you can manage it. Watch out, when they fly, they occasionally do an actual attack when they land, so watch out for that. Man, this is a very busy mine. Usually they're not this insanely packed. Alright, there's another one over there as well. Jeez. There's usually them... All the Seekers are usually behind doors and stuff. So with them all, like, scattered around in open areas like this, it's... Oh, jeez. It's quite... See, like, they're usually behind stuff like that. They're usually not just... Oh, there's a 2-star behind there. So you can kill these guys for extra royal jelly, but, you know, you can just get plenty of it just from the piles and the ones that pop out naturally. Alright. As I said, you don't need to go down those little holes. There's usually nothing actually down there. Alright. So one at a time, these guys aren't threatening at all. Usually, sometimes they get off that attack, so be careful. You can like parry then roll at the same time to avoid that. And bam, he's our first secret room. And oh, there's Seekers upstairs. Uh-oh. Alright, one more down. See, he got off that attack. So just be wary of that. Ooh, out of stamina. Also, watch out for your stamina. And bam, black cores. So hopefully this demonstrates that you can get these without ever having to go into, you know, black metal and all that. So it's kind of random how many black cores you get. If you're lucky, you can get all the cores you need on one run. Oh my gosh. This mine is huge though. No wonder there was so many Seekers about. So here we are in the ideal location to farm Yggdrasil wood. We've got a nice open area. There's no mist here without a wisp light or anything. These spawn naturally. And so we've got our Seeker Soldier here. We've got these trees. So you just walk over here. Get your Seeker Soldier to come along. Hello. Alright. We're still in a little raw. That's fine. You know, sometimes... So the two attacks that can hit the trees are this stomp attack and that headbutt attack he just did. This little chomp attack he does doesn't actually damage the tree, so that one. But he rotates between them, so if you... Oh, that apparently didn't hit. So you see he's doing headbutt, stomp, bite, so if you keep that in mind, you should be able to predict his moves quite easily. Sometimes they switch it up, but most of the time they do not. There's a Seeker here. He's just being a little pain. Not very nice. Yep, and there we go. That's our first tree chopped. We've got to deal with these Seekers. I don't have my silver weapons right now, but you can, as I demonstrated before, you can kill these things without Mistlands weapons. But with the Mistlands weapons, these are so much easier to kill. Ugh. Well, that was a bit early of a roll, but it didn't matter. Yep, and so now that it's just us, we can head straight over and get that wood we need. Bloop. So here we are. Our second tree. He's gonna do headbutt. Nice, and then stomp. Oh no, we switched up his pattern. Stomp, chomp, then bite now. Wait, headbutt. You know what I was saying. Also, these guys can break the, these metal things, these ancient, armors and swords that are around, but you don't need them to. You can just bring some iron over yourself. See, look, his damage get there. Alright. Now this one. Headbutt. Chomp. And then stomp. Oh, you might switch up the... no. See, just mined a bit of that ancient armor. So we've got some scrap as well. Yep, and that's 24 Yggdrasil wood. That's enough to make everything you need. And so you can kill this if you want. I think you can parry the chomp with the silver shield. I'm not sure. Kind of best to just leave them alone. They're kind of hard. But with the Mistlands weapons, you can easily take them out. Especially if you know their pattern. And for the last part, all you need is the black marble, which is the easiest of all the things to get. So there's two major ways to get it. The first way is to bring a stone cutter down, like I have in there, which is just 2 iron, 4 stone, 10 wood, easy peasy, and you can just get it yourself. Or you can just smack on the little pillars and that'll do it for you. You can check how long it's taking with the hammer as well. So this bottom part's almost broken. And bam! It collapses on its own. And that got us 4. And so for the 10 you need, you'll need to go around and break a few more pillars. But it's much more simple just to bring a stone cutter in and deconstruct these towers. For instance, I've cut the top level of this tower, and as you can see, bam, that's 35, a stack already, and we're full. Much easier that way. But with all that in mind, you know, once you've gotten your black cores from all clearing through those dungeons, it's kind of equal parts luck and skill, right? Because you need 5, and there can be 5. For example, the first dungeon I found had 5 cores in it, so I was able to get this with only going through 1 forge. But if you're as lucky as I was today, you're gonna need to go through a lot more than 1. But yeah, and then your Yggdrasil wood that you get from getting a seeker to break it down for you, and then your black marble that you get from either getting a seeker to break down all big old Verga building. And with that, you can build all this stuff. Arbalest only needs iron and root, Chrome only needs iron and bronze, Carapace Sphere only needs carapace, and these bolts only need carapace. And you can also build these lanterns, which are indispensable, because when you're playing on a unmodded dedicated server, these torches, they need fuel, and fuel burns out, and so you end up having to go through every single day and going like, oh, alright, let's fill this up. And when you log back in, it'll be out of fuel again, and so, well, it's a massive waste of time. But with that, you should be able to get your Crom and your Arbalest, and you can also build the Cooler, which is just more black marble. Unfortunately, without black metal, you can't make either, because the sap extractor needs black metal. And flax needs a spinning wheel, and so you will need to kill Moder at some point. Feasibly, you could defeat the Queen with only a Crom and Arbalest, and so you could finish the game without beating a single boss. You could kill the Queen without... oh, you need a pickaxe. So you need to at least kill Eikthyr. You need to at least kill Eikthyr to get the iron and stuff to make a to make a crumb. But you can get iron without a key or a wishbone, and you can get silver without a wishbone as well. So it's physically possible, but I would recommend just killing bosses and not doing this massive roundabout way. Unless you really want to flex and get a crumb while still being in Dandelion and Rags. But that is how it's done. If you enjoyed this little tutorial, give it a like. Let me know if you want any other tips and how-tos, and be sure to subscribe. I usually live stream, so this is kind of an exception, but if you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. Maybe catch a live stream. Maybe I'll make more videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!